we're gonna give this a try in class before I have y'all watching this at home and doing notes. So today we'll start with rates and unit rates. You will write down everything I write down in your journal. If it takes up more than one page, that's okay. This should go on your next clean page in your journal, and I'm assuming it's page 29. Your objective: I will be able to identify quantity and unit to solve for unit rate. Pause the video when you need to, that way you can catch up on the writing. Alright, vocabulary. What is a ratio? Okay, a comparison of two quantities by division. These will have the same units. For example, you can have part to part, where it's 4 boys to 3 girls, so your same units are the people. You can write it as 4:3, 4:3, or as a fraction 4/3. Okay, there's also part to whole. If you think about it, 4 boys out of 7 students. Okay, it's like part to total if you think of fractions. What is rate? A comparison of two quantities by division. This one is different units. The ratio had the same units. It was comparing people, but when we go into rate, they compare two different units. Okay, rate and unit rate is a little bit similar. Unit rate is a comparison of measurements simplified to one unit. Okay, here's some examples of unit rate. You'll have miles per hour, so however many miles to 1 hour. Miles per gallon, dollars per pound. These are just some examples. There's a lot of more examples of unit rate. Okay, your first example, Adrian opened 24 treasure chests in 4 minutes. If he opened them at a constant speed, how many treasure chests did he open in 1 minute? Okay, this is where unit rate comes in hand. Okay, so first we're going to write down our rate. Okay, so the rate for Adrian to open a treasure chest is 24 treasures. Okay, over 4 minutes. Okay, so this rate, you have our two different units. We have treasures to minutes. Okay, when we want to get to a unit rate is whenever we have our units to 1. Okay, so we want our denominator 1. So if we look at our question, it says how many treasure chests did he open in 1 minute? Okay, so this is pretty much simple dividing. So we know 24 goes into 4 6 times. Okay, so we know Adrian can open 6 treasure chests. Okay, in 1 minute. So our goal with unit rate is to try to get it down to 1 minute or to 1. Okay, now you try. Okay, go ahead and calculate each of these unit rates, round to the nearest hundredths. Pause the video, that way you can solve for A, 300 for 6 hours. So you want to know how much money you can get in 1 hour. And then B, 220 miles on 8 gallons. So we're trying to figure out what you're trying to get in 1 gallon. Alright, so our second example. Okay, calculate the unit price if it costs $2 for 8 boxes of juice. Okay, so we know we are comparing money to our number of boxes. Okay, so it costs $2, so my money is in my numerator. And we have 8 boxes of juice, so we're trying to find the unit rate of how much it's going to cost for 1 box of juice. Okay, so we know that bar means to divide. So our top number goes inside. Our 8 goes on the outside. 8 cannot go into 2, so I'm going to put in my 0 placeholder. It goes into 20 twice. Okay, so I'm going to add another 0 placeholder. 8 goes into 45 times. Okay, so then we know it's going to cost 25 cents for 1 box of juice. Alright, now you try. So now you're going to calculate the unit price of a 4-pack of mixed fruit that sells for $2.12. So go ahead and pause the video. Try this one on your own. Okay, example number 3. The prices of 3 different sizes of bags of dog food are given in the table. Which size bag has the lowest price per pound? Round to the nearest cent. Okay, now we're going to be comparing our unit rate. So we have 3 different sizes of bags that we are comparing here. Okay, so our first size of dog food bag, we have, so we're going to do, okay, we have our prices to pounds of bags. Okay, so our first one we have is $49 for a 40-pound bag. Okay, again, we know that that means to divide. We want to know how much it is for 1 pound. Okay, so once we divide, we'll bring down our 0. 40 goes into 90 twice. Okay, bring down our last one. 40 goes into 100 twice. Okay, we'll keep it at $1.22. Okay, so then our second one, let's see, our second one we have is $23.44 for a $20 bag. Oops. Okay, so $23.44, my 20-pound bag. Let's see, it goes in once. $7. Okay, so about $1.17 for bag number 2. Okay, so then our last one. We have $9.88 for an 8-pound bag. Let's see. 2, 16, 2, 8, 3. So about $1.23. Okay, so our question says, which size bag has the lowest price per pound? So let's see, our smallest number that we have is the $1.17. So we know that the 20-pound bag is the lowest price per pound Okay, this last side is all that you are going to try. Your first one is Tito wants to buy some peanut butter to donate to local food pantry. Tito wants to buy as much peanut butter as possible for the best price. Which brand should he buy? Okay, and your second you try is Lexi painted 2 faces in 8 minutes at this crafts fair. At this rate, how many faces can she paint in 40 minutes? Okay, after you finish these 2 you tries, bring it to me so that I can check it, and then I will give you your homework. Okay, even if you finish it or not, you will get your homework by the end of class.